Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to pass, it's Mallet. Quickly complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll run play action. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Peterson. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Turning it on. Fighting off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those 3rd down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll try to pop the draw. Fights off a defender. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Toss sweep right. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. The field goal is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Off play action on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It's second down.
So now it's second and long. They'll leave it with him. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Grant behind the line. It's Edwards. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Gives it on the option. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Mallet. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hopkins. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
He's got the tight end. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Looking for a man. It's Mallet. Finds his tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He got it. And the 3 ball locks us up as we get closer to the half.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Stroud. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Power football with the run. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Balls and fired complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
It's on target and complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this 3rd quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hopkins. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
To the air, it's Stroud. And he's in for the touchdown.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He'll do it himself. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'll be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator tries to set the defense up by showing them the same pre-snap look, but this time sending the receiver to the middle of the field.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Looking downfield, it's Mallett. Works the middle of the field. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Sets up the screen. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. So the third down screen just gets torn apart, and they'll get nothing.
And I get it. I get a screen on third down. You're expecting pressure, try to run the screen right behind it, but the defense did a really good job. You could tell they saw it, made a great individual.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got room on the return. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Smart move to keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big...
There he goes! Past the first down marker and still running. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Line gets set, first down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling when you're the offense because you see your defense time and time again getting stops, giving you the football back and giving you an opportunity. The offense, they just couldn't pull their own weight.
I hear you. It's a bad feeling for the offense, but it really sucks for us as defense because we got to keep going back on the field time and time again with no offensive support. A lot of times the frustration will lead on the sidelines. You'll see people getting angry, but the offense has got to do a better job.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.